It's rare when I talk to people
Yeah.
outside my like comfort zone. I see
For
like
real?
outside my studio and shit.
Okay.
The only person I talk to is my girlfriend, and I mean that's it.
All right. So first of all, I wanted to say thank you for coming
Yeah.
this early in the morning. Well, it's not too early, but for some people, it's a little early. I kind of want to know a little bit about what kind of made you want to start DJing and just the inspiration that brings, because I've seen your aesthetics that you kind of have when you're on stage and the pictures that you post and just your captions and everything. You sound like you got a good little movement and you know what you're doing.
So I started getting into entertainment 4th grade, 5th grade, and the music teacher, for some reason, he would always come to me. He was like, I like you. You always stand out of everyone else.
Uh-huh.
So he would always put me in his place. And in 4th grade, I believe, I started Peter and the Wolf. It's a play.
Okay.
And I was there with other couple of friends of mine, and I was a soldier in that play. So that was like my first experiences in theater arts. And then I moved on to 6th grade. I got into dancing, folklorico. And I guess that's where I really got into more of the music side,
Mm-hmm.
not the theater side. And I was still doing theater arts, but I started dancing, and I just wanted to be a dancer. So for a while, I was in that whole I want to be like on Step Up movie, on America's Best Dance Crew. And
Yeah, because for a while dancing was a movement. Like people were dance
really
crews were a
was,
thing.
like
yeah.
in 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
It was all because of the Step Up movies.
Yeah.
Honestly, Stomp the Yard.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
all that
there's
stuff.
a big line of movies coming out that were just a bunch of like
Yeah.
musical dancing.
So I guess also the jabbawockeez, the dance
Okay,
group,
yeah.
that was
they
the
blew
biggest,
up. They blew
that
up.
was one of the biggest things that really inspired me to dance.
Yeah.
And so I guess
From the
Oh my-
dancing, how were you able to kind of transition that to more music producing?
yeah, so I still kept on dancing 6th, 7th, and 8th grade
Mhm.
of middle school, and then I got out of middle school and I went to Florida for like a year and a half. And when I was over there, for some reason I got a lot into rock music.
Okay.
Because over there is like all white people. And
So
stuff.
middle school, were you like what, like 13,
I
like 12
think
maybe?
so.
Like okay.
Yeah, it was around
So
2007, 2008.
So from the valley you went to Florida.
Yeah, I went to
So
Florida
how
for- the
big of a
change?
change was that? Did you notice it? Did you notice a difference when you got there? The difference from Florida and the valley?
Yes. I think the biggest change is just the people who they
Mhm.
are there. Since it's all white people, rednecks and stuff. It's cool. I mean, at first I knew I was gonna have problems. I was
Uh-huh.
the only Hispanic in that school.
Damn.
It was a super small school. It was the size of an elementary.
Okay.
And so I went there, and the counselor tells me like straight up, she's like, "You're the only Hispanic in this school, so don't feel any type of way. Yes, there's gonna be white people and stuff." So I did get racist.
Yeah.
People were racist against
Yeah,
me,
you
even teachers.
You got to experience that.
Yeah, so there's no dance, there was anything, right?
Damn.
So I started doing sports, cross country, and I guess that's all I did in Florida. There wasn't really much to do. But yeah, the only change I would say is the people. The people were different, but I mean, Florida's nice.
So for school activities, you said you used to do a bunch of things in middle school and all that. And then you moved to Florida and they didn't have anything.
So I stopped doing it. Like there
you
was
just stopped
little,
being the creativeness kind of.
Yeah, there was a time where I stopped, like for some time, like dancing.
Yeah.
Just dancing, because that was before I got into music.
Mm-hmm.
So I came back to the valley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back to high school. Well, obviously, to I guess it was like, I don't really remember when it was, like the end of my freshman year or beginning of my sophomore year, but I wanted to do the talent show so bad. Since I
Okay.
came back here, I was again like, I wanted to dance.
Yeah.
I got a couple guys that I met really quick here. Like I became friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they were actually really good dancers, and we did a crew, And since I was still inspired with the jabbawockeez, it was when they were doing the America's Biz Dance Crew, all that stuff. I wanted to like not copy them, but feed off their energy.
Yeah, exactly.
They inspired me a lot.
Yeah, because they had the outfits, the masks, they had like all the whole entertainment aspect. Yeah, exactly.
It was perfect.
Exactly.
So I really liked their movement, their energy, their meaning. So we were planning on doing a same dance like them. So we kind of did, but we changed it a bit. We improvised. We still wore the mask. I think it was just me and another guy, and then some other guys did a Michael Jackson tribute while on the talent show.
Okay.
So we ended up doing the talent show my sophomore year, right? And then I ended up winning all talent shows sophomore year, 11th
Dang. Okay.
grade, and 12th. Yeah.
That's
crazy. I won all talent shows. I danced and all. So with my dancing, someone had to be doing my music, my mixes. That's when I got into mixing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of were just trying to find that music.
Like a smooth transition, I guess.
That makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah.
So I started doing my own mixes, right, for my dances, and I started getting better at my mixes, better and better. And DJ Blend popped off around, I don't know, 2011, I think, right? It was when he was doing the YouTube videos and all that stuff.
Yeah, and he would even come here to McAllen, right, for a little bit?
Yeah, he came. He's come here already a lot of time. I opened up for him also, like two or three times, I think.
All right.
So it was when he was like blowing up, and of course everyone wanted to be DJ Blend.
Yeah.
Like around that time, everyone wanted to have his energy and stuff. So like DJ Blend is one of my
that's a big inspiration.
Yes, like early inspiration.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really the guy who got me into DJing. Like I would record myself also, like him dancing in my room DJing.
So did you go to one of his shows before?
Actually
before you performed, like you said, you opened up.
I went to his first show. I think it was 2013. It was a winter show in FAR. It was his first time he came. It was sold out. It was so packed, and it was amazing. It was my first rave, first big concert.
So what do you remember from that experience? Like one thing that you take back, that when you got to the next spot, when you were opening up on stage, what were you thinking back and looking back on? Just kind of reflecting,
I think just the journey, just like, it didn't take a lot. It's like, I guess it's just like the experience you have in between, like just being in the crowd to going into the stage, like that in between little experience of like just practicing and spending hours in your room just trying to perfect your mixes. Because I was a DJ before I became a music producer, so now I do both, right? But I started DJing first and then I started producing. But I met, so this is a story, right? Like this is how I actually got to open up for DJ Blend.
Okay.
While I was in high school, I met Jerry Leal. He was my substitute.
Okay, yeah, shout out Jerry.
Jerry Leal, you're gonna watch this because I'm gonna send it to you. So Jerry Leal is actually one of my like influences as well. That guy is amazing.
Yeah, he's doing things. He's really doing things out here.
So like I see him as a big brother of mine, and he's taught me so many things.
Yeah.
So he was my substitute, right? And it was a time when everyone was shuffling, like the movement was going around, and DJ Blend was popping off and stuff. So I was dancing in the class, and Jerry saw me dancing. He's like, "Yo, I like how you dance. Come, I'm gonna do an event."
Isn't that crazy how it sounds like you're the type of guy who doesn't really try to force anything. You kind of just let things happen naturally. And you didn't, I mean, I'm not really too sure of the in-between part, but like I think that's pretty cool, and that should show a lot of people that, hey, just in case something doesn't work out, like just whatever's in front of you, always keep looking at it, keep taking those opportunities, and then you never know where you'll end up, right?
So
he saw you in class? Yeah,
he saw me in class, and he told me to go and dance if I could go and perform at his show. He was having a show that night. I don't remember the club, but he was doing a foam show.
Okay.
Foam.
I think I remember that. It was like one of his first shows, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was the first show he ever did.
Yeah.
And
I think I went to that.
It was an indoor club with foam.
Yeah.
And So I didn't end up going, I think, because I was still like,
yeah, you're in high
14,
school, right?
I was 14, 15.
I'm thinking,
but we'll actually get to like that story.
Uh-huh.
So I was young, right? I couldn't go. I didn't even have a car. I didn't like have anything. My mom wouldn't even let me go, of course, right? But I mean, I would still go. I'd find my ways, but so I didn't get to go that time. And so after that, we just clicked. Like me and him had the same mindset we had a mindset that nobody else had. Like, and he saw it in me too since the beginning. So we became real good friends. After that, he started doing the events. Like after a couple years passed, right? I think it was like I think my first big event I ever DJed was 2014. That was when I opened up for Blend at Clayton's. It was Foam Wonderland. And so Jerry brought him there, and then he's like, "Hey, do you want to open up for him?" Well, I mean,
you're like, I don't know, Jerry. Let me think about that. Do I?
Give me a couple days. Yeah. Nah, like I told him, like straight up, yes. But it was the time, of course, that you had to sell tickets to play.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and that's understandable sometimes, you know, because sometimes artists don't see that. Like you need to sell tickets to get people got to make their money back, like all this venues and all that stuff, the business side of it. Yeah,
when you first begin, you have to. It's not recommended, but
just kind of just to prove what you can do, right?
Exactly. Like, you have to, if you really want to make your way inside something. I mean, you have to do things you don't want to do. Yeah,
right? Exactly. So, that's something.
So I was like, nah, I mean, I don't mind. And then so I started promoting events and stuff. I would do that I did that for years, and I would sell a lot of tickets back in the day when I would do that, right? And so he put me for that show. I think it was me and then another opener and then DJ Blend, but I got to meet DJ Blend, hang out with him and stuff. And so I opened up. That was my first big show. And
how many people do you think that were there?
I think it was a couple thousand. Yeah. It was so packed. I don't know if you've ever been to UME inside like Clayton's.
Oh, it was at UME?
Yeah.
It was like at the UME. Okay, no.
No, it wasn't UME. It was like it was Jerry's own event. It was called Foam Wonderland. It's a company that brings like canyons with foam and stuff. So it was packed. It was so many people, and since it was my first big performance, I told Jerry, like I'm ready, this and that. But deep down, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I wanted to cry because the crowd was going so crazy, and I was like standing behind the opener that I was playing, and I was about to go on. The floor there in Clayton is like wood, like wood, right? So it was shaking. Like, it was so crazy. The hype there. I guess it's just because it's SPI. Yeah. Like, people there just get more crazy. Yeah,
you're there to have fun. You're not there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I went on and I had the time. Like it changed my life, bro. Yeah. That's like.
That's cool.
What I saw and.
It's one of those moments that. Yeah. Life just kind of just shifted for you.
Forever. Yeah. Forever, honestly. Like. I'm forever thankful for having that opportunity, honestly.
That's cool, man. And after that, you kind of get on and honestly, the big question, what's next? You know,
honestly, yes. Like,
how can I top this?
I played the show and I was like, oh, like, I'm cool, this and that. I played the show. But yeah, I was just a DJ. I wasn't even focused on music production. Yeah. Like, the real serious thing hadn't even started. So I still had a lot of work to do. That show was nothing. It was just like a fun thing. So after that, actually, I forgot to talk about something, but we can talk about it right now. About like me doing the like Skyline, Wonder Productions, all that stuff. I don't know if you remember like the underground raves and all that.
Kinda, yeah. We can get into that.
All that stuff was like, but we can talk about it right now. Well, I mean, let me just like talk about it.
Yeah, go for it
right now. So it was around 2000, I want to say 2012. And there was all this underground raves, ready, set,
they were like here Skyline. In like around Palmview,
yes,
I remember.
Palmeras. Yes, Jerry always memes me because like, oh my goodness. Okay.
Why was Jerry there popping off too? Or?
Jerry would make fun of me because like you're just the opener. People are taking a piss and you're DJing. Nobody's listening to you. People are going to the restroom and like, and I mean I didn't care. Like I was just like I'm just trying doing to get me. Like I want to do this. I don't care if there's one person there. I don't care. I want to DJ. So at Videotech in La Jolla with Bullard.
Okay, shout out Bullard. Yeah,
yes.
so he's still there. He's still there.
He's still there?
Yeah.
So I had class there with him, like I think all 4 years of my high school, or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, like 3.5 years. And you know how he would lend he would lend you camcorders
Mm-hmm.
to take home.
Mm-hmm.
I would borrow his camcorders and go to the raves before I even like really told the guys there that I was shy to tell the guys that would run Skyline that I was a DJ, because they would be like, what, like, not like, they wouldn't take me serious, because I had no name. I was known by Zeke Wonder from high school, right? But it was still like, I didn't like, they wouldn't take me serious. So the only way that I could really get their attention is me taking a camera there, recording their events, and doing after movies.
That's awesome. Does Bullard know?
Yes. So I would do after movies.
That's so savage. That's tight.
For free. So I started getting their attention. They told me, dude, we love your videos. Like, come every weekend for free. Free drinks for you, this and that. Like, just record our after movies. So I did a couple of them, like 2 or 3. And after that, I told them, hey, well, I'm a DJ. You think maybe I could get a slot or something? And they told me yes, like real quick. So, but they would put me early, so that's when Jerry started making fun of me and stuff. But no, I mean, it's fine. It was just all jokes.
It's like you said. Sometimes you got to start and do things you don't want to do, but that's how it is.
Yeah. So I guess that's where I started DJing my underground raves.
That's pretty cool.
Like that's where I started getting a little recognition under Zeke Wonder.
Yeah.
Which Zeke Wonder, of course, this is how I came up with that name. I really don't know, but Zeke is my name. But
so you
Wonder,
kind of like blended it together, maybe.
Yeah, Wonder. It was because Boy Wonder. I don't know if you know about Boy Wonder. It was a rapper back in like 2006, 7. That went by Boy Wonder. So I was just like, I'm just gonna name myself Zeke Wonder. A lot of people on Facebook would also name themselves like Khalifa and like stuff like that.
Because
like back in the day, remember?
I think that time. That's when the whole people were making their gamer tags like on Xbox. Like this whole social media thing was becoming the whole nickname. Like people. I knew girls that were named like Hobag and all this other stuff. You know, like. So that at that time, I can kind of see why you needed to kind of maybe like just do something different with it. And
so that's where I started playing like my first like underground parties and stuff. And honestly, I never really knew how to DJ at first. It was all just like I learned all YouTube. Just watching videos of people DJing, and I would see what they were doing and stuff, because I'm more of a visual learner than someone teaching me. Like, you don't have to talk, just do something and I'll learn real quick. So they would lend me, a friend of mine, he would lend me his controller and I would DJ there, and that's how I started getting recognition on the Zeke Wonder, like slowly, and then they would put me like better slots, but it never got better. It was always like just like something like, because
they were kind of like house parties almost, right?
They're
like,
it was nothing serious. It was just like ranch parties.
Ranch parties.
People would go there, but they wouldn't acknowledge DJs at that time.
It was just to go, just to have fun and stuff.
To have fun and stuff. So after that, I got tired of doing that. I was like, I'm gonna do my own events now. Like, I want to do my own things. I want to have my own rules, my own my own ways of doing things. I want to organize everything.
You want to start taking it serious.
Yeah, I was like 15, 16, I believe.
Dang, this is young. That's young to be thinking like that, for sure. I was thinking about completely different things at that age. That's for sure.
So
14, 15.
Honestly, it was a scary thing to want to start my, like, I wouldn't call it company, just an like event name. And well, of course, I named it Wonder Productions. And but at that time, it I think we only had one good event, and then after that, people started just like, it was just beef, since there was other companies doing like Skyline and stuff like that. It was just beef back and forth. They would call us, like, send us cops, and so
it was like that.
I mean, believe it, like it was. And